Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen, and today we are going to be going through a Q&A with all of you. So let's get started. So first I want to say, disclaimer, I am here at home with the kids, so you might hear them running around. Next thing is I have Lauren here with me, and Lauren is going to be reading off the questions so I can go ahead and answer them. I don't know what the questions are. It's going to be a surprise.
How often do you work out?
I used to work out a lot. I feel like right now it's 0, but that's okay because my other philosophy that I have in my head is yes, we'll work out. Another one is, if you get off track, just jump back on. So I've been super busy with the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, and I know I said that I post every Saturday, so you guys may have noticed I'm not here because I'm at Nordstrom, or I am covering the Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. So I have just not been posting, and I have not been working out as usual. So once this busy season ends, then I'm gonna get back into my routine. And I feel like if it's gone a while where I haven't worked out, then I'll probably try and do a lot more in the beginning. So I might do a couple of weeks of working out 5 times a week or 5 days a week. And then in maintenance mode, I might do 3 times a week. And when I work out, it's around 45 minutes to an hour. And it used to be all running, but now it's just low impact because I'm old. My back hurts, I can't handle high impact stuff. So I just do my low impact, and maybe we'll link some of my workouts that I do with Maurice, who's my trainer, who's awesome, so you guys can see what I do for workouts.
How did you and your husband meet?
We met at church. We go to a place called Maranatha, and well, no, we don't go anymore, but we went to a place. No, actually, let me take this back. Okay, so once upon a time, there was a girl who got invited to go to this college and career night at my friend's church, which is Maranatha. So I wasn't a part of the church, and I was actually dating someone else at the time, and I went there with my friends, and I was helping another girlfriend of mine. We were trying to move her wheelchair around in this little tiny coffee shop section, and that's when Sean said he noticed me when I was trying to move things around. And so I didn't notice him at first, but when I did, I was like, oh man, this guy is so cute. And of course I was dating another guy. I don't know if we should put that on camera or not, but so anyways, my friend that invited me to that night had a couple of volunteer opportunities with her work, and so she totally set us up to be volunteering together and meeting together. So long story short, we met at church. I wasn't going to the church at that time, and I was dating someone else, and now it's going on 11 years of marriage.
So when you were dating the other guy,
yeah.
When did you realize that you wanted to break up with him to take Sean?
Do I really need to go through this? Okay, so you guys, I've changed a lot over time. I've changed. I said, I wasn't going to church. When I met Sean, I had just been invited. So when I was dating this guy, and I have no idea if this guy is following me or if maybe he'll hear this story, but it just wasn't a good fit. I kind of already knew that this isn't working out, and so, but his name was, he ended up breaking up with me. So I didn't actually do it, he did it. And before that happened, Sean had actually reached out to, he didn't know I was dating someone else at the time. And you guys, I was I'm a very big people person, and back in the day, I was very outgoing with everyone, which could be misunderstood as flirting. So Sean totally thought I was totally into him, which I was, but I wasn't because I was dating this other guy. It's complicated. So anyways, Sean always makes fun of me when he tells this story to people because we had exchanged some emails, and one of our emails I dropped the hint that I had a boyfriend at the time when I was oh, I'd call you back, but my boyfriend's phone is broken. and Sean was like, what? Boyfriend phone? And he was just not cool.
Okay.
Next question.
How long were you and Sean married / together before you guys decided to have kids?
5, I think it was 5 years. So I was not ready to have kids. So Sean and I have a 10-year age difference. And he already had a career, and he already had a house, like he was already established, and he's like, great, I'm getting married, let's have kids. And I'm like, whoa. I was living with my mom at the time when we got married. Like I moved in with Sean on our wedding night, and it was just like, there was a lot of change, and I just wasn't ready for kids. And plus I was super afraid of just being pregnant and actually giving birth, delivery, and all of that. So we kind of took our time, but Sean had to hurry the process along a little bit. Okay, let's have kids now. Okay, but it's been great.
Favorite beauty products?
So I know when I think of beauty, I think makeup, but I'm just gonna peel back to the actual basics of skin. So I feel like when my skin is feeling good, then I feel like my makeup goes on much better and all of that. So I'm gonna share my favorite skincare product and a beauty product, but my favorite skincare product right now is Curology. Couldn't remember the name of it. So Curology. So I've been using that, and it has worked awesome. And then also this emulsion oil by Yonka. So I have a skincare YouTube up where I share those in more detail. I really like what it's done for my skin. I get cystic acne, and that has helped a lot to keep them at bay without having to take things like orally. I consider like medication and other things like that, but so far it's been okay. And with those products, I love them. And then my favorite foundation is the one that Lauren actually turned me on to. I don't even know what it's called. Lauren, what's it called? A liquid camo, AKA liquid gold for your face. Hide wrinkles, hide blemishes. So my favorite is Lauren's favorite.
What is your idea of a perfect day?
No kids, just kidding. Don't put that in, just kidding. Perfect day, I love family, you guys. I would love it if I could wake up and Sean doesn't have to go to work. We get to be together. I have like my most energy in the morning, and I love working out. So if we could like work out, or I could work out, but we're all together. And I love eating. So having like going out someplace to eat yummy food. And it's been a long time since I've been able to like love on people. Like I feel like we're so busy, focused on just getting the kids' stuff done, getting my stuff done. I get to see Lauren, but like I would love to, like we've talked a lot about taking the kids to go do like a service project or something that involves just loving on others. And I don't know, I'm not that fancy, I guess. I have family and loving on others, and then lots of good food.
What is the hardest part about having kids / being a mom?
I find I've learned I'm not a patient person. Speaking of, excuse me, what do you need?
So can we sleep in our fort for nighttime?
I don't know, we'll have to have that conversation in a bit. So, usually, I've learned when you have kids, it's an interruption to whatever you're trying to do. And I just have to be okay with that. I feel like I'm very goal-oriented and I want to get stuff done, but when I'm with the kids, I just have to be okay that it's just going to take me a little bit longer.
How do you stay strong in your faith when things get tough?
That is a great question. How do I stay strong? I feel like there's no other choice. It's either I have faith or I don't. And even, God says even the faith of a little tiny mustard seed, it doesn't have to be a lot. And I think everyone's walk is a little bit different. So for me, I feel like it's just there. And when things are hard, like that's the time that I really turn to my faith. I like to be like, I feel like I've got my faith with me all the time. But honestly, when things get hard, I feel like that's when I am leaning more into God and His Word and everything. And so, I don't know if that answers the question, but I feel like there's really no other option for me. It's either have faith or don't have faith. And if I don't have it, and things go wrong, that's really bleak. That's a bleak place to be. And there have been so many times that I think back about how God has provided for me, and it's that's been reassuring. Like if I start to question things, then be like, look what God did here and how He was faithful here, and so that's just really comforting. And when I'm in my time of struggle, I can look back and say, look what he's done for me personally, and I know he'll carry me through again.